I'm sick of man being treated as creepy when it comes to kids. I'm sick of man being treated as creepy when it comes to kids. I get it. There are real creeps out there, and you should protect your children. But what about the rest of us? What about guys who genuinely care and aren't trying to be anything but decent? I'm a single dad to a 6-year-old girl. Her name's Riley. She's my whole world. Her mom dipped out when Riley was 2, left a note on the counter, and vanished. I had no clue how to raise a toddler by myself. I burned spaghetti. I cut sandwiches weird. I cried in the car more times than I'll ever admit. But I learned. And now, Riley tells people I braid her hair better than all the moms. You'd think that would earn me a little grace. It doesn't. Last month at the playground, Riley made a new friend. Little boy, maybe 5. His mom was sitting way on the other side, glued to her phone. The 2 kids started pretending they were pirates, giggling, running around, doing the whole walk the plank thing. At one point, the boy tripped and scraped his knee. He didn't cry, just looked stunned, like he didn't know whether it was okay to react. Riley knelt beside him and said, "My daddy has Band-Aids. He brings the dinosaur kind." The boy looked up at me. I asked, gently, "Want one?" He nodded. I pulled out my keychain first aid kit. Yes, I carry one, judge me. Knelt and started cleaning the scrape. His mom finally looked up and sprinted, like full speed panic. She yanked her kid away, gave me this look like I'd just tried to poison him, and shouted, "Don't touch my son!" loud enough that everyone turned. I tried to explain, but she cut me off. "You don't go near kids that aren't yours. That's sick." I said, "Ma'am, he was hurt." I was helping. She just grabbed his hand and stormed off. I didn't even realize how hard I was shaking until Riley held my hand and said, "Daddy, are we in trouble?" I had to swallow everything in me not to cry. I just said, "No, baby, we're okay." But we weren't. I wasn't. The next day, I called my sister. She's a mom of 3, super active in her PTA, the type that bakes for the class. I told her what happened. She sighed and said, "People are on edge. A man helping a kid just looks suspicious." Why? That question ate at me. Why does a man helping a child automatically register as danger? When I volunteered at Riley's school last year, I had to go through 2 extra background checks the moms didn't. One mom actually said, "No offense, but I don't feel comfortable with a man supervising snack time, like I was gonna drop something in the apple juice." At dance class recitals, I cheer the loudest. I bring snacks, hold bobby pins in my teeth, film every twirl. But I've noticed the looks. The other parents gather in clusters, talking, laughing. When I approach, it's like someone pressed mute. I smile, they nod, then turn away. I'm the outsider. But the worst part? 2 weeks ago, I picked Riley up early from school. She was in the nurse's office with a tummy ache. On our way out, I saw a little girl, maybe 4, standing alone by the front door, crying, no adult around. I walked over and asked softly, "Hey, sweetheart, are you lost?" She nodded. Between hiccups, she said her mom was late and she didn't know where to go. I looked around. No one, no staff, no parents. So I crouched down, Riley next to me, and said, "Let's wait together, okay?" I kept my distance, didn't touch her, just talked about her backpack, which had a unicorn on it. Riley showed her a toy she had in her pocket. 3 minutes later, the mom showed up. She looked at me. This man crouched next to her kid, and her eyes went cold. She didn't ask questions. She grabbed her daughter, didn't say a word, and walked off like I was radioactive. I didn't blame her, not fully, but I realized something. As a man, there's no way to not be a threat in those moments. You help, you're suspicious. You walk away, you're heartless. You stay with your own kid, you're still watched. It's like there's no winning. That night, I asked Riley, "Do you think Daddy is scary?" She looked up from her grilled cheese and said, "No, you're funny and you make good waffles." Then she added, "You help people, like Spider-Man." And I swear I nearly lost it right there at the kitchen table. But the truth is, even Spider-Man gets called a menace sometimes. I'm not asking for applause. I don't want a trophy for being a dad. But I want to live in a world where I can help a child without being treated like a threat. Where my daughter can see kindness in action and not have it met with suspicion. Where being a good man doesn't mean being invisible. I know not everyone will get it. Some will say, "Just play it safe. Keep your distance." But that's the problem. The moment we stop helping because of how we'll be seen, that's when we lose something important. And I refuse to teach my daughter that fear wins. So yeah, I'll still show up, still carry Band-Aids. Saint.